Good morning. I'm Linda Forte, Chair of the Michigan Gaming Control Board. All board members are present at today's meeting, and we have a quorum to proceed with today's meeting to decide various matters listed in the agenda. There'll be an opportunity for public comment later in the agenda after the business portion is completed. Anyone wishing to address the board must fill out a request form, which is available at the reception table just outside the hearing room entrance. The first item that we'll consider is approval of the minutes of the board's regular public meeting scheduled March 4th, 2025. Board members have been provided with a copy of the prepared minutes of the board's last public meeting held on March 4th, 2025 for review prior to today's meeting. Do members have any corrections, additions, or deletions to the prepared minutes? Hearing none, Board Member Lambert Bounds, may we please have a motion to adopt the prepared minutes?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion is approved. We'll now proceed to the Executive Director's report.
In the board package provided to you for this meeting, there's a revenue packet. In addition, a press release containing a detailed revenue report will be released following this board meeting. The board has received a written version of my report for review, so I will not summarize that today. Instead, I will spend this time giving Chairperson Forte some flowers for her last meeting with us today. So as we come together today for this board meeting, I would like to take a moment to recognize and thank Linda Forte for her remarkable service as chair of the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Chairperson Forte has been an outstanding leader during her time as chairperson, providing steadfast guidance and unwavering dedication to the mission of the board. Under her leadership, our work in overseeing Michigan's gaming industry, from the regulation of Detroit casinos to internet gaming, sports betting, fantasy contests, has been efficient, effective, and carried out with the highest standards of integrity. Chairperson Forte's leadership has gone beyond simply ensuring that the legal framework of Michigan's gaming laws were upheld. She brought a wealth of knowledge, a strong sense of fairness, and a deep commitment to the people of Michigan. Your legacy will be felt for many years to come, and you leave behind a stronger, more well-regulated industry that will benefit the people of Michigan for generations. On behalf of the entire agency and everyone here, thank you for your exceptional service, your tireless efforts, and your unwavering commitment to this work. We have been incredibly fortunate to have you as our chair, and you will always have my gratitude and admiration. Madam Chair, we have a couple of presentations for you, so remain in your seat, and at the conclusion, we will have all the board members come down for some photos. Now, as we formally recognize Chairperson Forte's accomplishments and time here, I would like to invite board analyst Anne Marie Coble to read the resolution we are presenting to Linda today.
Thank you, Henry. Resolution number 2025-01, a board resolution acknowledging the contributions and accomplishments of former board chairperson Linda Forte and commending her for distinguished and honorable service to the Michigan Gaming Control Board and the people of the state of Michigan. Linda Forte was appointed by the Honorable Gretchen Whitmer, Governor of the state of Michigan, succeeding Mr. Robert Anthony as chairperson, and served from July 22nd, 2021 until April 8th, 2025. Ms. Forte served the board and the people of the state of Michigan with honor, decisive leadership, and distinction during her tenure as chairperson of the Michigan Gaming Control Board. And as the people of the state of Michigan acknowledge her excellent service and contributions to the proper implementation and regulation of the legalized casino gaming in the state of Michigan, we add our sentiments of gratitude for a job well done And it is with deep appreciation for the outstanding service that Linda Forte has put forth during her tenure as chairperson of the Michigan Gaming Control Board that we offer this recognition and expression of our thanks. Therefore, it is resolved that the Michigan Gaming Control Board hereby acknowledges and commends Linda Forte for her diligent public service and invaluable contributions as the chairperson of the board from July 2021 through April 2025, and our very best wishes for continued happiness, success, and fulfillment in all her future endeavors. This is the resolution.
Thank you, Anne Marie. And also, we'd like to present Chairperson Forte with this plaque. Michigan Game Control Board presented to Linda Forte in recognition of your dedicated and honorable service to the Michigan Game Control Board and the people of the state of Michigan as board chair from July 2021 through April 2025. So if the board members would join me here for some photos. One more.
Oh, I'm trying to unpack it. Yeah, that's better.
There. And Madam Chair, board members, I'd be remiss not to, I see one of the casino executives, I don't know if anyone else is here, but I see John Drake is here from Greektown, so I would like to have him come up and say a few words. That was so unexpected. I saw him.
Well, thank you, Henry. I really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you, Madam Chair, for serving the community and your imposition in terms of the integrity of gaming that has really, grown under your leadership. So thank you, and I really appreciate the board's, leadership and everything in the community as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Are there any other casino representative like to come up this year? Okay. All right, Madam Chair, that concludes my report.
Wow, what a surprise report. Thank you, Henry. Good morning, everyone. As this is my final board meeting as chair, I want to begin by expressing my deepest gratitude to my fellow board members. Andy Palms, we just remarked on how fast time flies, Deirdre Lambert-Bounds, Joni Thrower-Davis, and Mark Evanson, and to our executive director, Henry Williams. I just can't say enough for your support. I'll miss your early morning calls and your collaboration since my appointment in 2021. It's been an incredible honor to serve alongside dedicated and talented individuals who share a common goal, and that is to ensure the success and integrity of gaming in our state. It's really important. So I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of the agency staff who work tirelessly behind the scenes to keep everything running smoothly. From preparing board materials to ensuring that our meetings are well organized, your hard work often goes unseen, but never unappreciated. You're the backbone of this organization, and we couldn't achieve our goals without you. Reflecting on the past years, I'm overwhelmed by the remarkable progress that's been achieved. We've successfully renewed casino licenses, ensuring their compliance with our high standards while maintaining public confidence. We've overseen the launch and the impressive growth of iGaming and internet sports betting in Michigan, a significant milestone that's opened up new opportunities for both players and operators. And the revenue growth generated by these efforts is something that we can all take pride in, because these funds not only support Michigan communities, but also contribute valuable tax dollars that strengthen our public services and our infrastructure. And it's fulfilling to see how the work directly benefits the people of our state. Among the many accomplishments, one that stands out to me personally is the Emmy award-winning Don't Regret the Bet campaign. I actually had the honor of holding the Emmy statue, which was unforgettable to me. Symbolic of the creativity, the dedication, and excellence that define this board. The campaign, this particular campaign, I believe, and I'm sure you all agree, for those who've seen it, has made a meaningful impact by promoting responsible gaming and helping individuals make informed choices. As I step away, I leave with enormous pride, immense gratitude, and a full heart. I wish each of you continued success as you advance the critical work of this board, and I have no doubt that the work of this board will get bigger, better, brighter, and greater, and achieve those milestones over the next years to come. It's been a privilege. I want to thank each and every one of you for the honor of serving. Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to our business. The next item of business is to consider the Executive Directors and Casino Operations Division's recommendations regarding Level 1 and Level 2 occupational license applications.
Ms. Forte?
Yes.
We're going to go with item A first.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
thank you.
And we're going to have
Thank you.
Ms. Thrower Davis read.
Thank you for correcting.
Yes, so we do not want to forget to consider the proposed board resolution number 2025-01, honoring Linda Forte. Board Member Palms, could we please have a motion to approve board resolution 25-01?
It's my pleasure to so move.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
And now I'll ask for any discussion. I can start. Linda, it has been an absolute pleasure working alongside you, and your grace, just your thoroughness. It has just been, it's been fantastic, and you will be missed. So,
Thank you.
I hate to see you go.
Thank you, Julie.
I'll follow up by saying, Chairwoman Forte, I have known you in business for lots of years, but this is the first opportunity I've had to work alongside you. And as board member Thrower Davis said, it has been a true honor to sit here with you each month, to watch how you operate. I think someone said earlier that you work with grace, and truly you all, the audience, you don't get to see what happens when we're in the back. But what you see here is exactly the person she is when we're in the back room discussing very sensitive topics at times. So always steady, always graceful, works with honor and integrity. And I can't say that enough. It has truly, truly been my pleasure to sit here with you and watch you operate. And I've learned so much from watching you. So thank you for being a role model for many of us that you may not even realize you're being a role model for.
Thank you, Deirdre.
I appreciate working with you as well, Chairperson Forte. And it is amazing. These 4 years have gone by extremely quickly. Certainly a lot of things have been said. Henry, what you said was wonderful and spot on. I'd have to say that you've led with a really kind of even-keeled integrity, which has really impressed me. You've been a really caring but strong leader, and I think it's really been what we've needed for the past few years. So really appreciate working with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
I'd just like to say, as the newest board member of only a few months, your leadership was obvious from day one. We all have appreciated working with you. I've appreciated learning from you. Frankly, we wish we were staying, but we wish you the best.
Thank you very much, Mark.
All right, well, I think at this point, we can take a voice vote on the motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Well, that motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Anne Marie, for pausing me for that piece of business. And truly, our next item is to consider the Executive Directors and Casino Operations Division's recommendations regarding Level 1 and Level 2 occupational license applications. The board's employee licensing staff has completed the background investigations of 54 Level 1 and Level 2 occupational license applicants since the board's last regular public meeting. All board members have been provided a copy of Exhibit 1, which summarizes the staff's recommendations to grant applications for the reasons specified in the related background investigation reports. Are there any questions? Board Member Evanson, may we have a motion to approve the occupational license applications as listed and recommended in Exhibit 1?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Let me go back. I'll say aye to that motion. Any opposed? That motion has passed, and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending supplier license request of Hamilton Anderson Associates doing DBA Hamilton Anderson Associates. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting, and the applicant was given notice that the board would consider its supplier license request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Are there any questions? Board Member Thor Davis, may we please have a motion to approve the supplier license application as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
It's been moved and properly supported. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion is passed and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending supplier license renewal request of Cadillac Coffee Company, Curtis Glass Company, D. Kramer, Inc., Essex Linen Supply Limited, First American Bank Card, DBA Fabi Cash, Halifax Security, Inc., DBA North American Video, Lovdus Enterprises, DBA Lovdus Limousines, Inc., Mask Publishing, Inc., Renaissance Man Food Services, LLC, Swish Analytics Michigan, Inc. And each board member has been provided with copies of the reports for review prior to today's meeting, and each applicant was given notice that the board would consider its supplier license renewal request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Are there any questions? Hearing none, Board Member Lambert Bounds, may we please have a motion to approve the supplier license renewals as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion is passed, and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending request for approval of new key persons of supplier licensee, ASF Ltd. DBA Angstrom Sports with new key person Stella Julie David, BetMGM LLC DBA Roar Digital with new key persons Stella Julie David and Keith Thomas Ross Barr, Entain Marketing UK Limited with new key person Stella Julie David, Games Global USA Inc. with new key person Susan Elizabeth Ball, Neo Games Solutions LLC DBA Neo Games with new key person Lawrence Daniel Woodhouse, Perry Play USA Ltd. with new key person Lawrence Daniel Woodhouse, SDSV Gibraltar Limited with new key person William John Charles Stevenson, Stadium Technology Group LLC with new key person Stella Julie David. Each board member has been provided with copies of the reports for review prior to today's meeting, and each applicant was given notice that the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Are there any questions? Board Member Palms, may we please have a motion to approve the applications for new key persons as recommended?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion has passed, and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending request for approval of new key persons of casino, internet gaming operator, and sports betting operator licensee, MGM Grand LLC, DBA, MGM Grand Detroit Casino with new key person Keith Thomas Ross Barr. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting, and the applicant was given notice that the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Are there any questions? Board Member Evanson, may we please have a motion to approve the application for new key person as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and properly supported. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? The motion passes, and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the Executive Director's report and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending request for exemption of institutional investor of casino, internet gaming operator, and sports betting operator licensee, MGM Grand Detroit LLC, DBA MGM Grand Detroit Casino with new institutional investor Davis Selected Advisors LP, DBA Davis Advisors. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting, and the applicant was given notice that the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions that board members may have. Are there any questions? Hearing none, Board Member Throer Davis, may we please have a motion to approve the exemption of new institutional investor as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion has passed, and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending fantasy contests operator license application of Boom Shakalaka, Inc. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting, and the applicant was given notice the board would consider its application at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the application. Are there any questions? Board Member Lambert-Bounds, may we have a motion to approve the fantasy contest operator license application as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and properly supported. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion has passed, and orders will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of the proposal regarding occupational licensee Robert Ings. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the agency record for review prior to today's meeting, and the licensee was given notice that the board would consider the agency record regarding the proposal for decision at today's meeting. Assistant Attorney Kelly McGuire will briefly summarize the facts involved. Morning.
This is an matter that involved a summary suspension of the licensee's Level 3 occupational license. The license was summarily suspended on November 14th of 2024 for failure to cooperate with board staff during the license renewal investigation, making a false statement on the renewal application, and for failing to maintain suitability for continued licensure. The issue surrounded various years of unfiled tax returns. A hearing took place on November 25th of 2024. The licensee did not appear. The administrative law judge issued a proposal for decision on January 17th of 2025, recommending that the licensee's Level 3 license be revoked and that the renewal application be denied. So today we are requesting that you enter a final decision in order that accepts and adopts the proposal for decision in its entirety.
Thank you. Is Mr. Ings or his representative present or on the call and wishing to address the board? If so, please come forward and identify yourself for the record. I'd like to note for the record that neither the licensee or representative is present. Are there any questions from board members? Board Member Palms, can we please have a motion to accept the finding of facts and conclusions of law contained in the proposal for decision?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion has passed, and an order will be issued accordingly. Thank you. Is there any other business to come before the board? Okay, hearing none, we'll now move into public comment. We're at the point in the board's meeting where members of the public may come forward and offer comments regarding the business of the board. Anne-Marie Coble, have we received just this request, or? have we-
Yes, we received one request for public comment from Dave Schneier.
Thank you, Mr. Schneier. Please, the floor is open for your public comment.
Good morning. I've just been looking into opening a poker room in Michigan, and I've contacted my representative. She told me to request an exemption from the board. I didn't know who to directly address, so I came here to see some guidance. There's several states in our neighboring community that have poker rooms not operated by casinos. Ohio, Kentucky, Missouri, Florida, and Texas are several of them. So looking for the same thing here.
Thank you. We thank you for your comment. So I will ask Mr. Williams to respond.
Yes, Madam Chair. Attorney General Mr. Whalen will meet with Mr. Snyder after the meeting to answer any questions that he has as it relates to the poker room.
Great, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Are there any additional public comments? Okay.
No additional comments.
So we have no additional comments, and public comment has now been closed. The board's next scheduled public meeting will be Tuesday, May 13th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. And next, we will call for a motion to go into closed session. Pursuant to Section 8H of the Open Meetings Act, to receive notification of persons placed on the disassociated persons list since the board's last closed meeting. Since the board's March 4th, 2025 public meeting, several applications have been received from individuals requesting to be placed on the board's disassociated persons list as part of their treatment for compulsive gambling problems under Section 25 of the Michigan Gaming Control and Revenue Act. The Act and Board Resolution Number 2001-06 require the board to be provided with confidential notification of the names of all individuals placed on the disassociated persons list since the board's last closed session. Board Member Evanson, may we have a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support?
Any discussion? Hearing none, may I ask Ms. Coble to take a roll call vote?
On the motion to go into closed session following this portion of today's public meeting, all those in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. Chair Member Forte.
Aye.
Board Member Palms.
Aye.
Board Member Lambert Bounds.
Aye.
Board Member Thrower Davis.
Aye.
Board Member Evanson.
Aye.
Thank you. The motion has passed, and we will now go into closed session. Okay, we're going to go ahead and resume the open meeting, and we'll move into our item of business to approve the minutes of the board's March 4th, 2025 closed session. Board members have been provided with a copy of the prepared minutes of the board's last closed session, which was held March 4th, 2025, for review prior to today's meeting. Do board members have any corrections, additions, or deletions to prepared minutes? Okay, Board Member Thrower Davis, may we please have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? That motion has passed. And our final item of business is a motion to adjourn. Board Member Lambert Bounds, may we have a motion?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion has passed. We are adjourned.